Hello everyone, thank you for joining the session today. My name is Charlie Wu and I'm the product manager within Advantech. I'm responsible for the wireless solution as well as head of the assistant solution group within Advantech North America. Today I'm going to do a quick introduction of the Advantech industrial wireless module. So the wireless module that we offer are some of the very common ones that you can find on the market, which includes Wi-Fi Bluetooth, 4G, LTE, and also 5G modules, as well as the GPS modules and their related accessories such as wiring and antenna. The question that you might have is, okay, so I can get these from Newegg. What does Advantech offer that Newegg does not? Well, Advantech is the industrial company, so we understand our value as well as the solution that we provided to our customer must meet certain criteria. Most commonly, the longevity of the product. Many of our industrial customers, they will offer their product to their customer for minimum 3, more years as needed. In some of the applications such as medical, they might need somewhere between 5 to 10 years of longevity. So we do our best to find the best solution. For our wireless solution, we typically try to find some of the module that can do 5 to 7 years of longevity from the day of introduction. And then there's also the industrial environment. Many of our equipments, once we sold, are subject to industrial temperature, in which case it's not your average air-conditioned indoor office environment. It will be outdoors. It could be in the non-air-conditioned warehouse where the temperature during the summertime could be really hot and during the wintertime will be really cold. Most of our modules have the capability that can do -40 to +85 degrees Celsius. That means even the stringentest military application, and therefore makes it very suitable for the industrial environment. Okay. So what we're going to do today is going to introduce one of our partner solution, particularly NXP. NXP are very well known for their ARM-based solution. They offer many of the CPUs that goes into small ruggedized computers. But many of you may not know that they also offer a great line of wireless modules that is available through Advantech. So we're going to go over the feature of those solutions and give you a more detailed understanding of what they are and the value that they offer. Looking at the next slide, this slide we're doing a little bit more deep dive into the features offered by NXP modules. First thing first is to look at the temperature. All of them are doing extended temperature from -30 to 85 or from -40 to 85. That means these module complements the temperature spec of the NXP CPU, and that means they are extremely suitable not only just for the average industrial application, but also for outdoor application where the temperature will be harsh, or even the more stringent military applications. Then we look at the Bluetooth. For the Bluetooth, they offer Bluetooth 5.0 for the Wi-Fi 5 and also the Bluetooth 5.3 for the Wi-Fi 6. That means all these modules are capable of doing the Bluetooth low energy and can do like the low energy application for low energy communication, and therefore can be used for some of the IoT node without battery operated, so without using too much of the battery power. And also you can see that the form factor, there's the M.2, there is also soldered on, and there's the M.2 1216, which is actually, even though considered M.2, is a solder on board. So that allows our customer to select the right one that's most suitable for their application. Okay. So now we look into the Wi-Fi 5 solution. And I guess many of you already see it, that the EWN W306, while it's M.2 1216, is actually a solder down, and it solders right onto the AIW154. So it's a module solder on a module for simplicity and also for ease of implementation. And you can look at the interface. Now, the W306 offers interface to Wi-Fi through either SDIO or PCI Express, and the Bluetooth is through UART. Now, when it soldered onto the AIW154, we specifically select this module to provide PCI Express, which is a more commonly used interface. But in the realm of the RISC-based solution, there are many more customers that are starting to use SDIO to access the Wi-Fi part of the module. So we also have a different model, the AIW194, that is going through the SDIO. Okay. And when we are looking at the Wi-Fi 6 solution, now for the Wi-Fi 6 solution is very similar, but because of the chip is a little bit bigger, that is the reason why the AIW165 actually becomes a little bit bigger, utilizing M.2 2830 instead of a 2230. That is also needed to accommodate the SRI antenna. Previously on the Wi-Fi 5, you have the Wi-Fi Bluetooth, and then there is the, they are sharing the same antenna for the Bluetooth, between Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. For the Wi-Fi 6, now you have dedicated Wi-Fi and dedicated Bluetooth antenna for better communication with less interference. Okay. Next, we're going to do a quick dive into the services provided by Advantech on the wireless portion. So the design-in service is offered by Advantech. That means we're able to help our customer not only providing them the hardware, but also providing them additional value, including providing the driver support for them. We have very close communication relationship with our vendor. In this case, we could talk to NXP and provide driver support for some of the more common real-time operating system, such as Linux or even the VxWorks. Then there is the radio frequency design certification. This is especially important because for the certification that is typically needed for different region. And we are very well versed in that. We can assist our customer. If they have special antenna that they have selected, we can add that onto the radio frequency certification that allows them to do easier time to market, faster implementation because we take care of the certification for them. And there is also the part where we are able to provide them selection of different antennas and their performance. So other than the antenna that we sell on our website, there is a slew of integrated, low profile, in the system PFA type of antenna that we can provide. And we can even do testing evaluations for them. A deeper dive, antenna performance. So if you choose the right antenna, it allows the general system to act a little bit better, communicate faster at a longer distance. So choosing the right antenna is very important. Now, not all the systems these days use the big, ugly dipole antenna. You hardly ever see any one of them sticking out of your laptop or your tablet PC anymore. So that's where we can come in. We can help to select the right type of the integrated antenna in the system to make sure that you have a good looking unit, but still have the performance that's needed to do the job. Okay. Then next one is the certification. As I mentioned earlier, there are so many different certifications that's needed. For North America, we have the FCC, not only the EMC, EMI, but in this case, you will also need a radio frequency. That's a separate certification that will need to be acquired. If you're selling to European country, then there is the EU CERED. You go to different region, almost most of the region will have either very similar certification but in a different name. So all those needs to be done accordingly. And Advantech are very well versed. We can help put together, work with the NXP, for example, to get the antenna listed on the RF certification. Then when you integrate it into the system, at least in North America, it will take care a lot of effort on the RF front. All you need to do is EMC. For CE, RED in Europe, once you take care of the RF, you may still need to do retesting, but the complexity is not as great as starting everything from the scratch. So That is one of the value we also bring to the table. In this case, when you're looking at Advantech, we are with you pretty much every step of the way. We go from the beginning, the product selection. We will help you select the right computing platform. We'll help you select the right wireless solution and some of the other accessories as well to complete the entire system. Then we move on to work with you to do system design, system certification, customization as needed with our service, such as the wireless design service that I mentioned in the previous few slides. We can help you do the testing for the unit, certify the unit, and if you're actually using Advantech hardware platform together at the same time, we can actually help you certify the entire system with all the certification that you need. Is not just limited to the RF also. So the system level safety certification, we can help you do that. And at the end of the day, that means you have a complete system that's fully certified, ready to go to the market. So Advantech is not just a hardware vendor. We're actually your hardware partner that can help you do a lot of things outside of just giving you a computer and let you be yourself. We can help you through every step of the way. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and I'm going to go ahead and pass the podium over to my colleague Max, and he's going to talk to you on some of the use cases of the system. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlie. My name is Max Ortega. I'm in charge of the sales on the West Coast. Right now, I'll take us through some applications with our NXP products. All right, our first case study is the warehouse AGVs, or the automated guided vehicles. These solutions are very important. They help with the efficiency inside warehouses. They can improve safety. They can also lower costs over time. So what one of our systems can do, the EPC R3720, and then also our AIW165, which is our Wi-Fi 6 Bluetooth module. They help enable a stronger connection with these devices and the network to make sure that these vehicles are operating correctly and fulfilling orders in a timely fashion. Our next case study is through drone applications. Obviously, through drone applications, one of the most important things is establishing a low latency connection with the drone and the network. Our RSB3720 combined with our AIW165 Wi-Fi 6 Bluetooth module can ensure that there's a good connection between the device and the network, thus improving the performance of the drone and also lowering costs over time to needing to change the hardware because of the long life and the revision control of our product. Another case study is through a public transportation application. Very similar to the drone application where connectivity is very important. The EPC 3720, our Edge AI box, which is WiTemp, along with our AIW165, our Wi-Fi 6 Bluetooth module, which is also WiTemp, creates a great solution to be able to connect the device with the network to maintain a secure, efficient, and reliable connection, which is really crucial in the transportation industry. And again, with the WiTemp feature, it's great for outdoor use. In our next case study, we're going to look at a robotic arm application. In these types of applications, the two most important things are safety and efficiency. With having a reliable, great connection with the network, we can ensure that the robotic arm is living up to both of those important aspects of their job. With the EPC 3720 and the AIW154, we can ensure that there's going to be a great connection between the robotic arm and the network to make sure that these arms are maintained, managed, and as being as efficient as possible. In our next case study, we're going to look at a military solution specifically as it pertains to drones. So when controlling a drone, you need to have a great connection because the mission can depend on it. I mean, there are a lot of things, especially with operation security and military personnel. You want to make sure that you are controlling the drone in the best way as possible. And especially even in these environments, there could be temperature or climate challenges. So having a WiTemp solution like the AIW154 can be a great fit for this type of application. And the drone application rounds out all the case studies that we wanted to go over today. As you can see, our partnership with NXP is growing. We have a lot of great products and applications that we can really partner with NXP on and help make a better world. So once again, in charge of West Coast Sales, my name is Max Ortega.
And my name is Charlie Wu, and we both thank you for spending time with us today. Thank you.